It's not the kid's fault.
I was part of a social experiment back in the 70s. It was called mainstreaming, where they would take retarded kids and profoundly retarded kids and put them in school to mingle with normal children.
How'd you do?
I turned out okay.
He's retarded, but he does great impersonation, so he won't throw apples at him.
You think it was the real person.
He's a Rain Man. He just... You should see Anthony when he's not on the show.
Contrary to popular belief, I was one of the normal children, okay?
Yeah.
They brought in these profoundly retarded children, and we would have lunch with them and do, like, art class with them, things like that. Not math, of course. They would eat the pencils. But we would have lunch with them and have recess with them. And there were some kids. I remember a certain few of them. One was, he had a giant head.
Waterhead.
He had water on the brain or something. And his head looked like the Heiny head aliens from Star Trek. Little, like, jaw, little cheekbones, and then this giant light bulb head. And he couldn't hold his head up. So he would sit at lunch, and his head would teeter, and then go around in a circle. Like down, so the chin would hit his chest, around, so he's looking at his shoulder, and then back up straight again. And we used to make that sound when he would do it. All the kids. This is how cruel the children were. Another kid, we called him Goat Eyes. His pupils, he had some kind of mental problem, but also his pupils were wide and furry. You ever look into a goat's or a horse's pupil?
Yeah, sure.
They're not round. They're kind of rectangular.
Yeah.
He had those eyes. It was the weirdest damn thing. And then, of course, there was Dooley, who I've spoken about before. Dooley's name was Gallagher. His last name was Gallagher, but he couldn't say Gallagher. So we'd say, "What's your name?" He'd go, Dooley. So his name was Dooley. And we used to have to play, like, recess with him, and we'd play wiffle ball, and he would hit the wiffle ball with the bat underhanded. And we'd be like, you hit it like a retard. You call him a retard. Because he'd swing like underhanded. You don't do that, Dooley. Dooley, watch us. And we'd have to teach these kids, or try to. But it got to the point where more kids were being made fun of than were being taught, so they stopped the program.
My problem is, why do you call them, like, what is profoundly retarded? Kind of just say brilliant things. I want to be judged not by the color of my skin, but by the content of my character.
That is profound, and you're retarded.
That's right. My God, was that profound? Change his diapers. Lift your legs up, hon. I'll take you for your driver's license.
You know what sucks is the...
bird in the hand.
Right. You know what sucks? The pregnant women aren't drinking and doing drugs anymore.
Yeah.
So you don't have as many opportunities to see the waterheads.
A lot more tests that they can do early on in the pregnancy and kind of get rid of that thing.
That made high school very entertaining.
Yeah.